Hello, this is Rabbi Oren, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Middle Eastern chicken soup. It's a bit of a change from the regular Eastern European soup that we're all used to, and I hope you're going to like it. So, for this, you're gonna need a few chicken pieces. I have here about one split chicken leg with no skin and a few backbones that I took from other chicken legs, just to maximize every bit of chicken we have. We're gonna need a can of tomato sauce, quart of chicken broth, one onion, half, a few stalks of celery. We're not a big celery eating family, so we keep it in the freezer, so we always have some if we need emergency chicken soup, and a bunch of carrots. These are obviously not exact quantities, just use whatever you want. Here I have some spices. So I have here about a tablespoon of paprika, need good quality paprika, about a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of turmeric, curcum, about half a teaspoon of black pepper, and about half a teaspoon of ground ginger. And once I'm off camera, I'm going to pretty much triple the amount of spices here, but I know who I'm dealing with, so we're going to start with this. And I need some water. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much cover the chicken pieces with cold filtered water. And I'm going to bring this up to a boil. And once the soup boils up, I'm gonna skim all the fat and all the impurities out of the soup, so we'll have nice clear broth to begin with. Here I have the rest of the chicken legs that I took their backbones off, and I split them into thighs and drumsticks, and I'm gonna be roasting them in a 400-degree convection oven, so we'll have some roast chicken for this meal as well. So these chicken pieces were tossed with some paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and baking powder, which is a little secret that makes it brown much more evenly. And I'm just gonna put them in a sheet pan here that's covered with foil and some parchment paper, because cleaning sheet pans is disgusting. And space them out so they'll brown and crisp up nicely. And I'm just going to stick it in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour until they're ready. Well, this is without a doubt my least favorite part of making chicken soup. It's getting simmering, so we have all this foam and fat and who knows what else is that. And I'm just gonna skim it into a little bowl and throw it out as far away as we can, because we want to make sure that the soup is nice and clear. Okay, so I cleared off most of the fat and most of the impurities. Obviously, can keep doing it forever, but I already took about a cup and a half of liquid out of it, so I'm gonna just stop now. At this point, we're gonna add the vegetables. I'm putting some onion, celery, and carrots. And honestly, you can add whatever vegetables you have in the house. This is what I had, like adding big pieces of butternut squash, or Swiss chard, or parsley if you got it. My folks are not huge into leafy vegetables, especially the little ones, so we tend to add them closer to to when we're eating. And I'm adding 1 can of tomato sauce, a small can. That's a 15-ounce can. The spices, and another quart of chicken stock. If you're using kosher chicken with the skin on, it's usually, especially Empire chicken, is usually there's usually more than enough salt in it, so there's really no need to add all that much. If any, I'm not adding salt at all right now. And I lowered the heat to medium-low. And we're going to let this simmer for about an hour and see what it looks like. Okay, this has been simmering for about 45 minutes. I'm going to taste it now. It's nice. There's enough spice, but needs something. So I'm going to bring out my secret sauce. Yes, it's cheating. What you gonna do? Ask any Israeli homemaker. You can't really make soup that tastes authentic without it. Awesome soup mix. Just get it at Wegmans for, I don't know, $5, and it lasts forever, and it just adds something to the soup. So I'm gonna add a little bit. Like a tablespoon or so. I'm also going to add a little bit of sugar in a bit just to counter the tomato's acidity. That depends on your brand of tomatoes, and honestly every can is different, so you may or may not need it. So about an hour has passed. The chicken is out of the oven and it looks like it's ready to eat. The soup looks good and I think we're going to eat it. We'll see how it stands the taste of the children. This is how it looks like when it's being served. And the main thing is, never forget, shkedei marak. This is what makes everything better. In our house, it's even more popular than matzo balls. Okay, now the test of the eitan.
Good, just a little hot.
Well, luckily, this will be fixed. So, hope you enjoy it.